So this is what keeps me connected. This is what keeps me connected and keeps me strong in the work that I do. It's just a simple tobacco pouch. In it, we call our tobacco chanshasha. Chan shasha, the red willow, the bark. And I make my own tobacco. This is the time of year before the thunders come that I make my own tobacco. I make my own tobacco for our Sundance. We have a Sundance back home in Minnesota with our Dakota people. So I have that responsibility in addition to being an executive director of a nonprofit organization chartered under the colonial government of the United States. A spiritual responsibility. And my elders hold me accountable. So having that chair there is very important to me. One of our leaders of the American Indian movement, Dennis Banks, I was talking to him last night at one of the wakes of one of our elder women that passed away, Patricia Bellinger, from St. Paul, Minneapolis. She passed away a couple days ago. So they brought her body up to 16 miles where I live near Bemidji, Minnesota, at the headwaters of the Mississippi River. She's from Leech Lake, Anishinaabe. So one of our other elders that stood up here like this many years, talking about treaty rights, talking about Native education, talking about struggle, Eddie Benton Benes. Now he's a spiritual leader, the Three Fires Society, and he was the one conducting the ceremony last night. Clyde Belcourt was there. A lot of the leaders, young and old, and more people were coming in. So this is for Pat Bellinger. This is for many other people we lost on this trail. Margene Bull Creek, one of the Native women from the Skull Valley Goldtooth from Utah, when this government was looking for a monitored retrievable storage facility for radioactive waste, approached her tribal government. There's only 75 voting members of the Skull Valley Goldtooths, about 45 miles outside of Salt Lake City. And the nuclear waste industry, they've been putting money, banking money into the millions and millions of dollars. And now I think it's close to $1 billion now. But they were bribing the tribal leadership. You become a millionaire from the per capita payments that they would pay you to store the highly radioactive waste from the nuclear reactors. It divided that community 3 ways. A third of the voting members were for it. They wanted the money. They would become millionaires. A third were against it, and a third was sitting on the fence. Margene Bull Creek stood up and said, I don't want it in my backyard.